Hi everyone, my name is Dana Sanchez. This is my final project for Dr. Emerson from California Baptist University. My class is Current Events and Movements. So what I'm going to talk to you first about are two different current events, and then I'm going to link them to global trends and movements and also the impact on the mission of the church. So to start, my first current event is out of Europe. There is a recent study in 2013 that shows the Europe Commission has a report where 30,146 people are now victims of human trafficking that they have registered within the Commission. So of this 30,146, 80% of them are children. So they're under 18, and a lot of them are quite young. So out of that number, 1,000 of them are children that are trafficked for sexual exploitation. So it's quite alarming and very concerning. Of this percentage in Europe, the majority of the origin of these people are from Nigeria and China. So again, that's very concerning because people have taken them hostage from China and Nigeria and have moved them into Europe, where a lot of times they don't speak the language and they are too afraid to ask anybody for help. So very worrisome, to say the least. Okay, so my next current event I'm just going to jump right into is from Kenya, Africa. And in Kenya, Africa, there's a recent study and a recent news article in regards to the leaders in the county government in Kenya, Africa, are pushing and urging support for family planning and programs. They are also pushing to promote male involvement in the programs. So this is in regards to population overgrowth right now. So the county government wants the people of Kenya to adopt smaller family norms and to address further challenges that family needs are unmet right now. So they also want to get modern contraception into the hands of young women. Okay, so as you may know, in Africa, there is a huge concern right now within villages and communities of the disease called AIDS, which has been going on since the 80s. And being HIV active is very scary there because so many people contract it from one another. Women get pregnant and then they give the virus right over to the baby and the fetus, so before the baby's even born. So what they want to do is make a safer environment for Africa, safer for the kids, the parents, and also they want to step out of their culture a little bit and expand. They want to use healthcare to help everybody, and they want to do it at a low cost, of course, because the country is so poor. Okay, so moving on, the relationship for the global trends and movements of both of these events is very easy to talk about because, number one, the human trafficking problem in Europe is the same all over, if not worse. In Asia, human trafficking is huge, and in Africa, human trafficking is huge. In India, Pakistan, Iran, and Iraq, Syria, human trafficking is huge. There are young girls taken all over the world and sold into brothels where many of them also catch the virus, HIV. They get this disease and they die from it. So it's a terrible life, something that they didn't ask for, didn't sign up for, but are forced into doing. So the global trend is that it's all over. It's a trend all over the globe that is really disheartening and concerning. Now the United Nations is really trying to take a step forward and fight this, just as many countries are. I've read a recent article where Norway and Great Britain we're going into African countries to help the human trafficking problem. So it's not just the United States fighting this alone. Everybody is very concerned because this goes back to the days of slavery, and that was abolished a long time ago, and nobody deserves such a life as that. So the ultimate question now is, what is the impact of these on the mission of the church? So the global church, the mission of the church is to go out and to help others, to share the gospel, to help with needs, to aid in different programs where needed, to help with businesses where poverty is so high. So the mission of the church has a tremendous opportunity when it comes to human trafficking and also comes to population overgrowth. We need to build better schools, better hospitals. We need to help different countries with healthcare and sanitization, sewage, water problems, building problems, all kinds of stuff. The mission of the church is to go out and go forth, just like it says in Luke 10 that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Well, when the church around the world gets together, I believe that the laborers won't be few and that there'll be many of us who want to go out and help our communities here in the United States, in Nigeria, in Russia, in Cambodia, Somalia, all over the world. We have an opportunity, and I believe that a lot of needs are met now. There's an organization online called www.kiva.org, which is really fascinating to me because it's about loaning money. It's not about donations. So anyone can pick somebody off there from different countries, Ecuador, Nigeria, again, the United States, all over. You can pick somebody or their family and loan them some money so that they can get started with the business and they pay it back. So that's really fascinating because it's microfinance and we can help one another in such a small way and don't even need to get banks involved for such a thing. So the mission of the church is endless, and we have a lot of potential and a lot of help to give to people out there who are hurting and in need. And that's it. Thanks so much.